Hello everyone, and welcome back to my foreverworld. We've got three things to do today. Firstly, we're going to get every colour of dye. I'm going to use the dye to make a sheep farm, like an automatic one. And I'm also going to get some extra flowers to make a little garden just at the side of this house. Secondly, I'm going to build a barn in the industrial area just to store all of our items. And lastly, I'm going to try and find and loot a bastion today. Hopefully I'll get a netherite upgrades template, or if not, I can at least get some ender pearls. I'm going to start off the quest for every dye in this birch forest. I can gather plenty of yellow dye here pretty easily. As you can see, I've crafted a few bundles. Since I'm gathering flowers, this will make my inventory stay a lot tidier. There's a flower forest here that I found after I dug up for mining, so this will be a great opportunity to get a bunch of different dyes. The tall flowers like roses and lilacs are really useful because I can bone meal them to duplicate them, and that'll give me easy access to red dye. I found a beehive, so we'll have the opportunity to make some farms using it later on. I'm grabbing a lot more of each flower than I'll ever need for dyes, because I'll be able to use them as decoration for buildings. There's a lovely sunflower meadow across from the flower forest, so that'll give us an extra chance to get some more tall flowers. From the flower forest alone, I've managed to get most of the dyes. The only ones we're missing are the ones that need black dye, which means I'm going to need to find some squid, brown dye from cocoa beans, and then the green dyes from a cactus. Hard to tell whether this is a desert or whether it's just a beach. I know it's a desert because there's cactus, but it's so small. Oh, it goes on a bit in that direction. I might try and find a bigger and further out desert if I ever want to get lots of sand. But to be fair, I don't see why I'd need too much sand because I've already got a lot of glass from my villagers. Oh, there's a camel there. And a bunny rabbit. Oh, they changed them. He's fat now. Or fluffy. Maybe both. I'm back at my village since there's a jungle to get some cocoa beans. And then the last thing I need to do will be to find some squid. So I've now got at least 2 of every dye. And I've also got some extra flowers that we can build with. The next thing that we're going to do today is to start building the barn. The barn's going to hold all of our items from this industrial area. Right now the industrial area is just this area that I've flattened. I've actually expanded it a little bit more. It used to just be where the cows are. But I eventually want to just have from here the whole way to the end of this island just be flattened for farms. I think the barn maybe it could be a good idea to use the barn to kind of mark where the edge of the industrial area is. I might have it somewhere here. I'd like to use pale oak in the build, so I'm going to have a look for a pale garden biome now. Oh, I found a pale oak and a snowy taiga biome. Wonder if I can find some powdered snow or something in here. That could be cool. While I'm waiting for these leaves to despawn and get some saplings, I'm also going to grab some of the pale moss. I think I could use it in the walls maybe. I could maybe do a bit of a gradient with it. And you maybe from normal moss and have the gradient go to like mossy cobblestone, tough and pale moss, and maybe end up at stone or something like that. We'll see how tall the barn's going to be to see if that works, but if it does, that could be quite cool. That should be enough saplings, and I've got almost 2 stacks of pale moss, so that should be more than enough for building. I found some, I think, ruins, I guess, here? What's that? I don't know. I've never found these before anywhere. I think that must be suspicious gravel. I'll keep that in mind for again. Now that we've got pale oak, I think it's time for us to gather the rest of the materials that we need to build this barn. I've now got all of the basic resources I need to build this, and it's going to be here. So I'm just going to break some of the torches and grass around. I'm going to build it over my little villager entrance, and then eventually I'll build a separate entrance, or maybe have a ladder that goes down inside the barn. We'll see what happens. For now, I'm just going to place a few stone bricks over the entrance, just so I don't lose the villagers. I'm going to start off the barn build with a stripped spruce frame. I want the barn to be quite long, and I also want it to be walkable through. With those done, you can kind of see the shape that I'm going for. I'm going to have this central area be like a large arch, and then on each side I'm going to have shorter roofs that are built more with slabs. We've now got most of the frame done, we just need to build the arches. I'm going to build a little frame across the way as well as the arch, just to make the thing look more supported. I think I like the way that arch is now. I just need to copy it over to this side. With that done now, I think it's time to start working on the walls. The walls are going to be a bit of a gradient from green up to grey. And then I'm also going to be using these spruce fences as the windows. I think that probably looks the best. Then I'm just going to continue this kind of thing the whole way around. With these walls done, I think it's time to move on to the small roofs. The entrance is quite big. I'm going to have to use maybe spruce shelves or something to make it look nice, but if I had it any smaller it would look worse. For this, I'm just going to have a pretty basic slab roof. The trim is going to be this dark oak, and then I'm also going to have pale oak be the main part. I think that looks good. It is kind of weird having the 2 logs on top of each other, but this top one won't actually be visible. The top roof is going to go over it, and you'll only see this one. And with that mirrored over to the other side, it's now time to do the fancy part of the roof. Once again, I'm going to be using dark oak as the trim, and then pale oak for the main area of the roof. Now I'm going to add the little spruce frame around where the entranceways are. I'm going to add some more support to these pillars here, just by adding some shelves and then trapdoors. And then I'm also going to add signs going up the way as well, just to separate these main pillars from these smaller ones. I think I'll just have the smaller trapdoors on these ones. For now, I'm going to add some trapdoors along these, but I might remove these inside ones and have like leaves or grass or something, some other kind of decoration there in the future. But this will do for now. Then I'm not going to have anything else on these pillars, but I want a row of signs along this long beam here. Yes, I think that looks nice. Now I just need to copy the front to the back and this side to the other side. I'm going to add a few more minor details up here. I've added a hanging sign and a button, maybe a lantern, and some leaves. Yeah, that kind of thing's fine. And then I'm also going to add some glow lichen as well. I've decided I like the lantern better in the center here, and I think that glow lichen fits in very well. Now for these sides, I'm going to add a bit more glow lichen. I'm going to have some leaves in between these. Oh. And I'm also going to have some kind of flower box sticking things. I think that should be the outside pretty much done now. As you can see, I've got the other side done and the back as well. I'm going to have the floor in here be spruce planks. I'll probably add a bit of variation and things in later, but for now I just want to get the floor in and then this place lit up. I'm going to tidy up this wall here just because it's an exterior wall. I'm covering it with these slabs and then with shelves. I'm going to have a beam running from this pillar over to this pillar here, and then the chests are going to sit behind it in that corner. And now we'll start adding the chests in. I'm going to have a second floor up here, but I need a way to get up to it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to have just a column of trapdoors, and then on the other side of it have ladders that run up it, so it's nice and thin, and it also works out to be centered. I'm going to have some stairs from those shelves here, and then I'm going to have the floor of this second place all be spruce slabs. I'm going to smooth off the roof here, and then I want the center to be a block lower, just so I can actually place the lanterns along it instead. Now for the rest of the chest, I'm going to remove some of this floor, I think, and then use stairs to create a little bit of a pattern to make it more interesting. The last thing that we're going to need to do in here is find a better way to light this place up instead of just having random torches put down. So what we're going to do is just place down a carpet. I'm going to replace these two spruce with wool, just to make it look a little better. I think that's okay. And then I'm going to just replace the spruce under some of these with lanterns. The light from the lanterns goes through the carpet and then can light up the room without there being anything visible. I've now crafted up a few stacks of item frames, so I can just put these in front of the rows of chests. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much lag. But, oh, it looks like I've crafted way too many, but got like half a double chest just full of leather at this point, so it's not like I'm missing out much. It's quite narrow up here for having rows like this, but it'll be fine. I love the way that I'll end up sorting my items here just once and then end up just dumping everything into random chests. I'm now going to start working on this garden area and just tidying up the surface here. And then after that, I think I'm going to have it be raised up a little bit. I'm going to have a path that goes up and along, and it'll eventually lead to a custom tree I build here. I will need to put my nether portal somewhere else, but I might just move it over to the industrial district since realistically I'll spend most of my time there at this stage of the game. I've now smoothed out the edge here, and I've also got this raised area that the garden's going to be. The tree's going to go here. I added some coarse dirt just for a bit of variation, and what we're going to do now is work on this little entranceway here. Yes, I think that's good. Now it's time to work on the tree. So that's the tree done now. The last thing we'll need to do is to just add in a few flowers and some grass in here. So that's the little garden done. I've got it in some flowers and grass. It looks quite busy, but that was really what I was going for, given it's got the house itself has lots of vines. So I'm pretty happy with that. The only thing we have left to do for now is to go to the Nether. Oh, there's a bastion literally just on the other side of the portal from where my industrial place is. Oh. I need to be very careful. A piglin brute could easily still kill me. I would love to get a netherite upgrade template if I could. I'm also going to try and grab gold if I can. I'm just going to try and do everything as safely as possible, and then I'm just bridging across instead of being on the platforms where there could be piglin brutes. I need to just remember to eat, because most of the times I die it's just me forgetting to eat and then slowly my health getting chipped away. Oh, I almost fell there. That would have been bad. There you go. Oh, there's chests here. Let's just mine them and get back to where I know safe. Let's see what we got from that. Hopefully it's something good. I mean, not especially. No upgrade template. We did get pig step though. And an iron block. I'm gonna head towards the top of the bastion and see if there's anything up there. Doesn't look like much. There's a lot of little staircases. Oh! Okay. Oh, that's even worse than the other chests. There's one more thing I want to try and do, and that's to use some of the gold I got from the bastion and then trade it. The idea would be to get the ender pearls I need to eventually go to the end in the next episode. Still only at 6 ender pearls. I'd like at least 12. I went back and grabbed an extra stack of gold just because they'd already gone through over a stack and I'd only got half the pearls I needed. Oh, I got a Soul Speed 3 book. I got pretty lucky with that because I haven't got any other Soul Speed books, nor did I get any iron bits with Soul Speed that I remember. I might have, but that's really good. I think that's all the gold traded now, and no more ender pearls sadly. I'm gonna go and grab some blocks and then continue exploring to see if I can find one of the warped forests. Oh, mind into a bastion? I don't really want to be... Oh, it's a treasure room one? Oh. Let me just eat food. Okay, that piglin brute has seen me. Where'd he go? Did he make it interesting? I can't swim in lava, I don't think. Or at least I hope not. I'm gonna just head across to here. Yeah, thankfully they can't swim in lava, or I would be in big trouble. I always forget there's magma cube spawners in these. Let's just get rid of that. There's no... I'll never have a need for much magma cream. And I can always find another one. Let's get this gold. Oh, yes! Oh, what? There's so many... Where'd they come from? Maybe that fire res was a very good idea. I think mining the gold blocks really upset them. It's very nice getting that netherite upgrade template from here, but that wasn't really what I was coming here to do. I was just trying to find a warped forest, so let's keep going. Oh! We've got a warped forest. Hope we can find an enderman. Oh, we've got one. I'm hoping looting does well for me. No! Yes. How many is that? 2? Not bad. Can you not die in lava, please? Oh! Or knock me into lava. Okay, we've got 6 pearls. And hopefully this guy gives me the last two I need. Ah, only one. Of course. What is this? So much beside it, each other. Got one. Come on. With looting, is it a guaranteed? I hope it's a guaranteed drop. Yes. We can go home now, finally. I've spent way longer in the Nether here than I ever planned to, but it's been very successful. And that quest will conclude today's episode. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.